have 5 minutes to do this. I have been waiting to do a laundry vent. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a good minute. Royce is taking a nap. William is upstairs. We will probably hear him hollering in the background, playing Roblox with his friends. But anyway, y'all, I have not had, it feels like, any time to sit in front of the camera. I have not done any laundry since the last time, like folded clothes or washed clothes, but I haven't sat in folded clothes in a while because I've created this mental block that when I sit down to fold clothes, I need to put the camera up and do my laundry vent, so I can honor my word and be committed to being consistent, to making content and being a content creator. Yeah. Okay. So, but it's kind of backfiring a little bit because now, yeah, I have a lot of laundry to fold. So we should just get started. I'm gonna start. I had washed my cleaning towels. I left them over here. Okay. So I washed my cleaning towels. And I need to fold those, like my dish rags and my cleaning towels and stuff. Okay. So, y'all, it is December. It is the last month of 2025, and y'all know what that means. We are this much closer to the best year of our lives. Man, since last time we've talked, I have lived like a whole life. Like, so much has happened. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to talk about everything in this video. I'll probably have to break this up in a couple of videos. So if you see me wearing the same thing and same hair in 2 videos in a row, mind your business. Okay? And then Royce, he's taking a little nap right here in front of me. So I'm trying to keep it down, not do too much. He's very much sound asleep right here in his little pack and play. I think I might show y'all and take a little peek. Okay, so little Royce man, little tiny Royce man. Can you see him? Okay. That's my baby. I love him. So anyway, I tried some new hair products, and I think my curls are happy. I also did like finger coils this time. I normally don't, but I think I like it. I haven't been able to do like a little curly bang moment in a while, so I'm here for it. I don't mind it. A little curly fro moment. When I was younger, I used to have really, really big hair, really big, thick hair. Like when I was in my 20s. I know, I look like I'm in my 20s now. Guys, I know, I hear it all the time. I know your girl is an auntie. I'm 31, about to be 32, February 12th, in this upcoming year. But yeah, if y'all want me to make some content on like hair tutorials or whatever like that, let me know. I probably would do it anyway, even if you don't ask me to. But yeah, I appreciate the feedback. Anyhow, today, I know last time we talked, honestly, I don't even remember what we talked about last time. I know the theme of our conversations have been just this upcoming year and just how excited we are for everything. Trying to have some clear goals and plan and be organized and, you know, kind of get the momentum going for the direction that we want to go. And I think I'm waking up the baby. Okay. And will say, I've kind of been like struggling with being like focused lately and consistent. And I will say I'm skipping a piece of information. I had got into a committed relationship. Yes. Um, and I'm the type of girl, like when I am emotionally like involved with somebody, I tend to, and you know what I learned, you know how, I'm trying to say too much at one time, but you know, like you like a video on social media, like I like the relationship post on Facebook or something, and now all my videos are like relationship experts and relationship videos, which is cool. I don't mind it because this I got in a committed relationship, and I will say it was different from the previous relationships I have been in before. I do realize that we were kind of moving fast, and fast as in we were gonna like move in with each other and get married, go to the courthouse. And we were dating like 4 months. But me, I'm just such a hopeless romantic. And, you know, we broke up yesterday. Or was it the day before yesterday? So, like yesterday, last night, we broke up. And I'm not going to go into too much details as to why, but I will say I needed it. Like, I needed the experience to prepare me for this upcoming year, and kind of like a reality check. Because it's like, girl, we're not in a Disney movie, okay? We're not in a Disney movie, all right? It happens sometimes, right? We meet this handsome guy and out and about living life, and he gets your number, and y'all text casually from time to time, inconsistently. He asks you out on a date. He's like, oh, I really want to see you. I want to hang out. Go out on a date. And he's very charming, handsome, funny, a gentleman, adventurous, like interesting, can hold a conversation, like, and then there's chemistry, like very attracted to each other. Just, when someone's touch is just like, it feels like home, and it just sends like electricity through your body, and you feel like their energy, and you feel connected to them just talking to them. And it's like you don't experience that with every person, every date, every guy you want to date with, like, as a single person dating, like you don't feel that with every person. And like as a I have 2 children, 2 different fathers. I'm not inexperienced like with dating and meeting people in relationships, and it's like I felt a genuine real connection with this person. And it was like for the first time in my like relationship experience where I felt it was like a mature relationship. Like I was able to bring issues to him in like a healthy way, and he would be receptive, like, thank you for bringing this to me, I understand, I'll fix it. And I hadn't had a relationship like that before. Like previously, like a man would always get kind of defensive and like kind of gaslight me, or just kind of be like, what, like, what are you talking about? No, like, you know what I mean? And he would just kind of like be like, okay, I could see your side of things. I take responsibility for my part, and I will fix it. I won't do it again. And he seemed to be a man of his word, and a man who prides himself on his word. And he had so many admirable characteristics about him. But I feel like he is battling some internal like battles that has nothing to do with me. And I can't really do anything for him but pray for him. I do love him, but again, I feel like this experience was necessary before the new year, because it gave me insight as to, do I want to date? Am I ready to date? I don't think so, because not even that I'm not healed, like I'm very much healed past my past relationships. I'm very much open to. I'm sorry, I have to pause this because William, I don't know if y'all hear that banging. I don't know what he is doing up there. If I hear one more bang, I'm going up there. If I hear one more bang, I'm going up there. Anyway, I found myself just hyper obsessed on him and just fixated on him, especially when he's telling me things like, we're getting married, moving in together. I'm like, oh shit. I try, like, of course I would love to be a wife, but it's like, oh, is this about to happen? Like, it's happening, and I'm trying to get in my mental space and get prepared for this. It's distracting me from my work. Like, my work is starting to slip. It's distracting me from being present with my kids. Like, it was just, my housework was falling behind just because I just noticed it was becoming a lot of anxiety. Like, the relationship, it was so much, like, when I'm with him, it's amazing, and we're very connected and close, and there's some distance between us, and it just creates this like anxious tension between us when we're like kind of far, and I don't know the solution for that. I just pray about it. I can't put too much energy, attention, and focus into things I can't control. Like, there's a bang. I'm gonna have to pause this. Is it gonna let me pause, or is it gonna stop completely? I don't think I can pause this, so I'm gonna go run up here, tell him to calm down. I'll be right back. Hold on. Love you. You gonna go to the movie? As soon as you done playing your game? Yes. What are you doing with your game? Alright, when you're done, when you get me. Okay. We're supposed to be going to a movie here in a little bit, but him and his friends got some updates. I don't know what they talking about. Some update, and they be all, him and a bunch of them be playing. I really don't know what's going on, but anyway. I feel like I needed this experience because I have these goals that I'm trying to reach this year, and it's like this, my experience from 2025, and I'm trying to build off of it as far as when I'm focused and intentional, and you know, keep making movements every day towards where I'm trying to go, where I want to be. Like, I literally, everything every time I had a goal last year, I did it. I reached all my goals last year. Crazy. And I feel like that's like the first time in my life that something like that has ever happened to me. So first of all, I'm just very grateful to God for that experience. And I just feel like we're for it just feels like I'm just in a new space, in a new chapter in life right now. And in this space, me and God, I just feel like it's like a co-creation period. Like me and him, he's like, I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm not, you know, fully like an old woman, It's a different season, a different space. And it's time to build. Like it's time to co-create with God. And he was putting on my spirit, like there's things that he put in me that need to come through me to help other people. And my business, I know I mentioned it to you guys before, my business, Bitter Boobies, is a natural breast enhancement to naturally grow, heal the breast after trauma like breastfeeding or weight loss, surgery. And it's an all natural remedy that I used after breastfeeding that really changed my life. And I just started selling it. In my first, few weeks of my first week selling it, I just posted it in a Facebook group and I sold like 11 orders. So that just tells me there's a need for this product out there. And I know I'll tell my story for what the origin story for my business at another video. But God is just putting on my heart, like my disobedience is affecting more people than me. And like he needs me to get in alignment with what he's called me to do. And, part of me feels called to be a wife. I'm already a mother, so I'm definitely called to be a mother. But as far as being a wife, that I can't commit my life and energy. Like I'm understanding more so the construct of marriage and like why God created it. Like maybe not the whole why, but a better understanding of the importance of marriage, especially 2 kids in, Okay. I feel like I've always been one to learn things the hard way. We can ask my mom about that. Lots of ass whoopings, lots of scraped knees and bruises and busted eyes. I tend to have to learn things the hard way, okay? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting better with it, but anyway. I've learned a lot in my experience, and I just feel like ultimately it's just preparing me, like, to be the best partner possible for my spouse and continue to be the best mother possible to my children. And with this relationship, it was pretty toxic, but I think it just showed me, and maybe now is not the time. Like this season, this part of my life is probably not the time where I invite someone in my world, or I go into someone else's world and take on a role, and someone come in and take on a role. Like maybe this is not the time. And then with my kids, like this person is going to be impacting, like this is my kids' life too. It's not just me. And this person is going to be a part of their life and impacting them. And it's just, I feel like instead of focusing on getting married and finding a husband, I just feel like I want to make $1 million this year. Let's do that instead, right? Like that's something that really, what? I mean, yeah, getting married and meeting a husband and all that is cool, exciting too, but what? $1 million? Earning that in a year for my businesses and for my earnings and my job? I mean, it sounds crazy, sounds impossible, but it literally sounds insane. But I don't know, I feel like I could do it, especially if I'm like locked in and like I could, if the vision is clear, I feel like there's nothing that I really can't do. But yeah, I really was in love with this guy. It's embarrassing how fast I just like opened up and let him in and was vulnerable, and then it turned out not to be a safe space. But I think I just need to focus on my relationship with God first, making that priority. My relationship with my kids, my businesses, you know, getting that income going and flowing. And I mean, honestly, like, I want to live a life that honors God, right? And I feel like such a hypocrite with this sometimes because we all know, well, those of us who are Christian or call ourselves followers of Christ or believers in the Bible, it says that, you know, sex outside of marriage is a sin. So I don't know why I keep trying to, and God is telling me, right, I'm being disobedient. And I'm like, no, I'm not. He keeps telling me I'm being disobedient, having sex outside of marriage. And that's why, you know, nothing is going to be, it hasn't been going as planned. Like, there's a reason that it's like God is like, bro, it's like when we tell our kids something and they don't listen, it's like, I'm telling you this for a reason. There's a reason. Like, I'm not just saying it to be controlling. I'm not just saying it just to be saying it just because it sounds good. Like, there's literally, I'm trying to protect you from something. Like, you know, when you tell them not to put their fingers in the outlet and they think you're just trying to control them, you're a small child, and then they're throwing a fit and screaming and crying because you're trying to save their life. Whole time, they just think you're mean, you know? So this year, even if I do date, I think I'm gonna, I have to commit to this, so I'm struggling to say it, but like, and I've done this before. Like, I've been abstinent for years at a time before. But I think this year, even if I do date, I think I'm gonna just be on this like journey with, like, I can date, we could be intimate, but not sexual. Like, no sexual intimacy. Like, you know, I definitely want to try to do this God's way. I've been doing it my way, you know, all this time, getting these same results. So it's like, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying like this is the answer and this is gonna bring me a husband and this is gonna be the solution to everything. I just think at the bare minimum, it's gonna bring me closer to God, and I think that it'll help me not be as distracted or like crazy or in love, and like just not able to focus on my like my kids and my business. And it's like I can't put a man above my kids or my earnings unless he's my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, my husband earns that right in that position to be the top, have all my attention and my energy, and then from there, kids, earning. You know, always God first, obviously, but it's awkward dating here, right? Because it's like the man wants to be here, but it's like you can't be here if I put you here and you're not my husband, you're not my provider, my protector. You're just there because you want to be there, and I'm giving you this attention, energy, commitment, devotion, love, my body, and now my job and my kids are falling because I'm like up here pouring into you, and you're not pouring into me, you're not committed to me, you know, and then now my kids and my family and my livelihood is suffering and I'm shorthanded. You know, like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that's not love. That's not what God has for me. I've been there, done that. Trust me, been there, done that. And it's like, I know where this is leading, and it's just probably not best. And so anyway, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna keep trying. One thing about me, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try again. One thing about me, I might fall, I might stumble, I might bust my ass, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to try again. Like, I'm not going to let somebody convince me that I'm not worthy of love. Love is not out there for me. Like, I'm going to keep learning. You know, I've learned a lot. And again, I'm grateful for this experience at the last few weeks of the year, taking me into 2026, because it is giving me a fresh head on my shoulders as far as like navigating relationships or people coming into me and my kids' lives. Like, it can be detrimental. It's not fair to me or my kids for me to just be so, you know, yeah. I gotta lock in this year. But at the same time, I'm just putting it in God's hands. God was putting on my spirit, like, timing is his job and my job is to have faith. It's like I might believe I'm a wife, I'm meant to be a wife, and I feel like now's the time. This is the time. It's happening now, and God is like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, that's my job. Like, I decide that your job is to continue to hold on to faith and believe in that, and so like and see that, right? And so I know that, I believe that in me, that I'm not, I can't play the role of a girlfriend. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not a girlfriend. I'm a wife. And I know that. And I feel like when I am dating a man with a man, he knows that. And if he's not ready to be a husband, what can he do with a wife? Nothing. Nothing. So oops, I didn't mean to kick you. Yeah. So I think love for 2026, that portion of my life, we're just going to commit that section to self and God and children for now, until someone is serious enough to take on that role and to be who is worthy, right, of that spot and that place in my life, to have that much bandwidth of my mind, attention, energy, emotions, body. Like, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. I can't just be sharing that with just anybody and they're not committed to me wholeheartedly, fully. They're not helping me. They're not a helpmate to me. Like, I'm still paying all the bills in my household, and I'm still feeding all the mouths in my household by myself. But you are expecting my time, energy, my body, and my commitment, my loyalty, my devotion. Like, you want all of this from me, but you're not pouring into me in any way, shape, or form. The math just is not mathing. And like, I might be slow sometimes, but eventually I catch on. You know what I'm saying? Eventually I get there. And I feel like that don't make sense. Why would I do that? Why would I do that at my big grown age? Why would I? That don't make sense. Especially like, I've been in relationships with providers, and that's what I expect. That's normal. So it's like, how can I even fathom giving a man my body and my attention, my love, who's not doing anything for me? Nothing. Not buying me a fucking grocery bag, not putting a drop of gas in my car, like nothing. But over here stressing me out, blowing my phone, texting me, wanting me to, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's all right. And I feel like a lot in dating now, a lot of people's intentions are not really to be building anything for real. I think it's just mostly even in the people in their 30s, I do see a lot of people in their 30s settling down, don't get married. I feel like my husband is around the corner. I do. I feel it. I feel it. I'm not in a rush though, because again, this experience showed me that it's better to be alone than to be attached to the wrong person. Like, the wrong person in your life will drain you, like stress you, hurt you, break your heart, like what, sabotage your life, have you out here broke, busted, and disgusted and not care. What, get you pregnant, abandon you and the baby. Speaking from experience. So yeah, I think it just starts with, again, have like acknowledging it, right? Being aware of what's going on, and just not being a victim, and holding yourself accountable for your decisions. I think a lot of times we're like expecting other people to have accountability for the way that they treat us, but at the same time we also have to look at ourselves, like, why would I even allow someone who treats me like that in my space, right? Like, who talks to me like that? Why would I want to be with somebody like that? I don't know. Anyway, I told y'all I had a lot to talk to y'all about. It's been a while. we got all the cleaning towels folded. I'm about to put these away. I'm gonna end this video, and then we'll probably have another video. I might do that later today, because me and the boys, once Royce gets up from his nap, we're gonna go to a movie. We're gonna go see Zootopia 2. Very excited about that. And then we're gonna go do some Christmas shopping. We are doing some angel tree gifts this year, so me and the boys, we're going to pick out some gifts for some children who, you know, are a little less fortunate than we are. And I just, you know, want to say thanks for watching. If you stayed this long, this is a long video. I'm excited to go on this journey with you, and I love you. I will see you in the next video.